And it just is not going to stop here on the collegiate tour. But when she is the #1 pick in the WNBA draft, she's gonna lift that league up as well. So Caitlin Clark, if you're out there, you are one of the GOATs of our games, and we appreciate you.
Have you ever been there at an event that completely altered your life? Only a minute ago, two amazing figures in the sports world, Cheryl Reeve and Caitlin Clark, made a historic announcement that has everyone talking. What could it be? A unique partnership that will redefine the future of women's basketball, or a game-changing strategy for the upcoming season. Whatever it is, fans and experts alike are excited. Stay tuned as we go into the specifics of this huge announcement and examine what it means for the game we all love in an exciting moment for women's basketball. Recently, Cheryl Reeve and Caitlin Clark made a momentous statement that would transform the sport. Together with Caitlin, a rising talent in women's collegiate basketball, Cheryl, the head coach of the Minnesota Lynx and a well-respected personality in the WNBA, has unveiled a significant development that might influence the game's future.
We were talking about the Brickyard 400, but there's another big sporting event that's kicking off. WNBA All-Star Weekend now officially underway out west in Phoenix, Arizona. And the Fever are well represented. 3 All-Stars are participating Saturday, and they are all on Team WNBA.
This declaration signals a new phase in the development of basketball at the collegiate and professional levels, in addition to demonstrating the increasing importance of women in sports. While many players have established themselves in college, Cheryl has witnessed the impact of Caitlin's senior year at college, when her talent drew sizable crowds from basketball fans worldwide as well as from Iowa. Caitlin became a sensation, generating an atmosphere akin to a road show that attracted attention like never before. Her performances have resulted in sellout games, demonstrating that Caitlin is one of those unique talents that people want to watch. She stands out in a way that makes us think of the enthusiasm that surrounds NBA star players. With numerous titles under her belt, Cheryl Reeves has made a name for herself as one of the league's greatest coaches. She has consistently advocated for the expansion of women's sports, using her leadership to help numerous players achieve stardom and increase awareness of the WNBA. While Caitlin Clark represents the future of women's basketball, her coaching style emphasizes teamwork, discipline, and a strong drive for excellence, all of which have contributed to the Lynx' continuous success. Her talent captivates fans and analysts, and she dominates the court with her playmaking and scoring abilities. Caitlin's success in collegiate basketball has garnered a lot of attention, increasing interest in women's sports. Despite their infrequent communication, Caitlin has acknowledged her appreciation for Cheryl, and her games are now a must-attend event that sparks enthusiasm and discussions about the development of sports. Caitlin once went to one of Cheryl's games, which was an exciting experience for her. She admires Cheryl not only for her accomplishments in basketball but also for being an amazing person who has a great impact on the world. Caitlin thinks Cheryl enjoys every endeavor she undertakes. Reconnecting with Cheryl outside of basketball has been wonderful for Caitlin, and she is excited to help her on this significant occasion. Beyond her on-court accomplishments, Caitlin serves as an inspiration for young athletes, demonstrating what is possible with perseverance and hard effort.
I want to personally thank Caitlin Clark for lifting up our sport. She carried a heavy load for our sport.
The news from Cheryl and Caitlin is noteworthy for a number of reasons, chief among them being that it represents a substantial advancement in the years-long connection between professional and collegiate women's basketball. Many players have found the move from college to the WNBA difficult because of changes in playing styles, competitiveness, and media attention. Cheryl, with her expertise, has always acknowledged these challenges and has been a strong supporter for closing the distance between college and professional play. One of the most promising young players, Caitlin Clark, is already beginning to consider her post-college basketball career. Her participation in this announcement demonstrates her understanding of the sport's larger context and her willingness to influence its direction. Caitlin Clark's decision to work with Cheryl Reeve demonstrates her maturity and understanding of the need to get ready for the next stage of her career while also advancing the game as a whole. At the heart of their announcement is a new program intended to facilitate college players' transition into the NBA. Caitlin said she was thrilled to be visiting Minnesota near her hometown, where she had a lot of fans throughout her time in college. This event is even more significant for Caitlin since she has relatives close by, and she is thankful to be a part of it because it honors Cheryl's achievements.
Really thankful. They continue to show up for us. And they make a lot of noise, like they're into it. They're not just sitting there, like they're invested in this basketball.
This program, which has been in the works for some time, intends to give college athletes the tools, direction, and training required for success at the professional level. It will offer year-round support, including specialized training camps, and she hopes the game between the teams showcases beautiful basketball, just like Cheryl played. Career development seminars and mental health resources are all intended to help athletes be ready for the challenges of playing professional baseball as they get older. The Lynx were the closest WNBA team to Caitlin's home, and they had exceptional players like Brunson Lindsay, who played with skill and grace, Sylvia Fowles, and Simone Augustus. These players were not only talented but also kind people, making them excellent role models for young girls. By sponsoring this effort, Caitlin feels like she is making a complete circle and is excited to perform in the same arena where she performed in college. The reaction to this announcement has been overwhelmingly positive, with many in the basketball community praising Cheryl and Caitlin for their creative approach. Coaches, players, and analysts acknowledge that this initiative tackles a long-standing problem in women's basketball: the challenges many talented players face when making the transition from college to the professional ranks. Caitlin positions herself as more than just a player. She is emerging as a leader in the sport. This program provides an essential remedy that prioritizes holistic growth, including mental, physical, and professional facets, reflecting a contemporary understanding of what it takes to achieve peak performance. Lately, let's take a closer look at what happened and why it matters so much as coaches anticipated. Cheryl Reeve made headlines by pushing Caitlin Clark, stirring up controversy in the WNBA. This unexpected incident has generated a lot of discussion, leaving fans and analysts wondering what caused this shocking moment and how it might affect the league going forward. I think you have to overcome obstacles in order to realize your full potential. We will get vital experience from playing a game like this in such a competitive setting as we strive for the gold medal in Paris. As one of the most successful and well-respected coaches in the WNBA, Cheryl Reeve is no stranger to difficult situations and competition. Her fierce attitude and unwavering determination have shaped her reputation, but in a shocking turn of events, she became the center of attention after pushing Caitlin Clark, one of the brightest young stars in women's basketball. This incident sent shockwaves throughout the WNBA and beyond. To understand how serious this situation is, we need to look at what happened before this moment. Since her college days, Caitlin Clark has garnered attention due to her incredible shooting abilities and fierce spirit. She gained admirers not just for her skill, but also for her courage and self-assurance on the court.
In the talent that she brings, the energy, and all of the range that she...
Her move to the WNBA was eagerly awaited, and she has already demonstrated that she is a talent who can change the game. When Clark joined the WNBA, there was a lot of attention and adoration. Being a young star in a league full of seasoned players is a difficult challenge, and Clark has had to prove herself at every turn. Her encounters with coaches and veteran players have been especially important because she is always under pressure to live up to the high standards set for her. This type of attention can be both a blessing and a burden. While it presents opportunities for her to shine, it also closely scrutinizes every mistake she makes. Under Cheryl Reeve's direction, the Minnesota Lynx developed into a formidable team that won several titles and established an excellence culture. Her legacy is based on discipline, strategy, and a strong attitude to the game. Reeve's teams are renowned for their ability to perform and their hard physical play. The game in question was a highly anticipated matchup between the Minnesota Lynx and Caitlin Clark's team, with all the makings of an exciting WNBA battle. Under pressure, she expects the best of her players and isn't afraid to push them hard, but her intensity can occasionally cause tension with opponents and within her team. Just by being there, Clark garnered a lot of interest from fans and experts who wanted to know how she would counter Reeve's powerful connections. As the game progressed, it became evident that this was more than just a typical season matchup. The stage was set for a fiercely competitive game with both teams trying to make a big statement. The intensity on the court was high, and both sides played with an edge that suggested deeper motivations. It can be difficult if you allow it to affect you, but I think it's true that timing matters. What matters is how we work together to build chemistry. We discuss that every time we meet and what we think is necessary, but we won't let that be a reason for our failure. Mark was, as always, at the center of the action, showcasing her scoring abilities and refusing to back down from the physical style of play. Reeve, as always the strategist, encouraged her teammates to maintain concentrate and apply more pressure while standing on the sidelines. Clark clashed with one of the Lynx players during a powerful drive to the hoop at a tense period.